Yo, so guys, Bussup here, aka Fo here, and today, welcome back to another tier list. This time, we are doing anime. So yeah, so we're gonna do anime. This is gonna be a part 1, but technically, when I say it, this is gonna be a part 1. This is not gonna be a part 2 for a while, because I have to watch more anime to... I still have a lot to watch. So, as of right now, I have seen these animes that I'm gonna link in this video, about 30 of them. Once this is up, part 2 is not gonna come out for a while, just to clarify. So you're not gonna see part 2 in a few months. It's gonna probably be like about a year-ish or 2 or 3, depending how long it takes me to watch the other animes. But as of right now, these are the only animes I have seen, as far as I can remember, that I have seen and watched and seen it all. And yeah, so without further ado, let's do this. Alright, so the first one we are doing is Attack on Titan. I will admit, I like this one. I really did. I like the twists, and I really like it actually. There's always a twist in those. Always a twist, in which I like. And it is very violent and gory at times. So, but the manga, I heard the ending of it was not the best, as far as I heard. But in the anime, for me, in my opinion, I actually didn't mind it. I was fine with it, how it was, how it ended. And now I heard now they might make another Attack on Titan thing. I don't know if that's true, but hopefully, how the Attack on Titan end, I actually liked it how it ended, because it's disclaimer. I might be spoiling at some parts of these animes if you haven't seen them, just to clarify. So Attack on Titan is Eren is technically the bad guy to make the whole thing happen, but the way he turns bad is from humanity, and then first it was Attackans, and then it was humanity. So he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna burn it off the ground and freedom. Freedom. If you saw the Dwarf Trip, you know what I'm talking about, because I do say freedom. But technically, he wanted his friends to kill him off so that to be at peace or something like that. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've seen it, but that's as far as I remember. But there's more details to it. But yeah, let's just say history repeats itself slowly towards the end. For me, it kind of seemed like it in a way, how it's kind of starting up for the ending of that. But again, it's been a bit, so I will give this Attack on Titan maybe the best. I really liked it actually. Yeah, I can't. I don't really see a lot of negative about it. I really liked it though. So yeah, I can't think of anything because I like the story. It's it's the best anime in my opinion. But yeah, so I really like Attack on Titan. If I saw one like right in my front of my window, I'll probably be like, okay, just take me. And also the twist with the Titans are they actually are innocent survivors that, yeah, that was something to know about. But yeah, it's pretty dark too, so don't let your kids watch it. If you do, what's wrong with you? Next one is Baki Hamada. I think that's saying it properly. This is like a nonsense thing, but I like this one more. Like, it's not to be too serious about. It's like these tough guys are trying to be the strongest, but then the son, Baki, is the son's strongest man alive, and he's trying to beat his father to be the strongest. And yeah, I haven't seen the old version of the anime. I've been trying to find out how to watch it, but I can't find one. I really want to watch the old version to see that story, because the father kills the mom, and ever since he wants to take revenge, but not in the sense of the mom's revenge, but like he feels weak, so he's trying to get stronger to beat his father up. Daddy problems. Let's just put it that way for this anime. I like the fighting at times. It's too generic, but I like Cause there's another one I've been watching that I'm like almost done watching. I'm just gonna rank it as well. It's the same thing as this anime, but the other anime that I'm gonna show eventually. I like it, but I prefer Baki more than the other one, I will admit, once that comes up in this tier list. But for the Baki one, I really like it. Very nonsense, so it's nothing to be too serious about, but it's not like mind blown like Attack on Titan was. Attack on Titan was actually pretty good, in my opinion. But for the Baki, it's nothing to be too serious about. But I did enjoy it though. Like, it's like one of those nonsense anime fighting shows and stuff just to watch and just enjoy. The story doesn't make a ton of sense, but it does-ish. It's just nonsense basically, but it's pretty good though. I really like it though, so I'm just gonna put it on mid. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at mid. Like, it's mid, it's good. But once this other anime I'm going to eventually mention in this video, that's basically the same version as Baki, but just 3D animation version of it, and you guys might know what I'm talking about. It's some Netflix exclusive, so just, yeah, I'm going to put it on mid, so it's good. Yeah, it's just mid, I would say, for that one. Alright, the next one is Dragon Ball Z. Best anime ever, in my opinion. But I really liked it actually. Is it good as Attack on Titan? I might come back to that because I'm still thinking of that. Because I really like Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball, I kind of first started as an anime, like my first time, and I just love it. And ever since, I just did watch the other Dragon Balls. I really like Dragon Ball Z though. Like, if I was a kid and watching it in a TV and just watching it, I'd probably be in love with it. So, it's the best anime. I have no complaints about it. And also, you know, if you want to know about the story without watching 900 something episodes, which is insane, but it's a long series, you can kind of just play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the video game. And then, it's not going to be completely accurate in the story, but you'll get the idea if you don't want to watch the whole entire show, which I did. Watch the whole entire show and then and then play the game. So yeah, and also I can't wait for the new Dragon Ball game, the Sparking Zero. I can't wait for that. But besides the point, I really enjoy it. I have really no complaints. I like it how Vegeta's verse introduced, and then Cell was pretty good, but in superheroes I was not that good. So when I'm ranking Dragon Ball Z, I'm also including the movies too. And yeah. So for the movies, the non-canon ones, they're okay. Bio Boy is she's shit. Yeah, when I first watched it, I was just like, this is my face. It was so stupid. They should have just ended on the third one. Wait, I think there's like three or four. I don't even remember of the boys. I know there's for sure 2 that he comes back. I think there's like 3 or 4. I don't know, but yeah. And then there's Cooler, which, I mean, if they would have bombed, like if they actually did like what they did with Broly, like in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, which I love that movie. Maybe not the only reason. But jokes aside, I like it. I like how they do with Broly. Like his story arc is actually very tragic compared to the Z version. It's just like the word Kakarot and him crying and stuff. It is so stupid. But his design is actually kind of interesting though. But the story of it is just so stupid. But yeah, so I really like Z. I really do. Yeah, I have no complaints of it. So yeah, I'm gonna put on the best. So yeah. Towards the end, I'm gonna do like actual ranking, like switch them over, like this would be the here or this to be the there. You know, after I done with the video. So yeah, cause I'm trying to think between these two of which is the best. So yeah, I'm I'm gonna just say that. Alright, so the next one we got here is Leongarian, something like that. I'm just gonna put it on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. I have never watched it before, but now when I did watch it before the Duluth trip, and then we watched the movie, which I was stunned. But I never know anime as far as I know so far that like they literally like rewrote the whole story and just kind of like erased like it is so mind blown. I am still confused as well. I'm guessing some of you guys probably know the lore more than I do, but I got the gist of it. I really enjoy it. It might be very good because I was very, very satisfied. Very, very satisfied. Especially the end of Evangelion. I'm telling you right now, that anime is very, very dark. Like, holy shit. It's probably darker. It might be darker than Attack on Titan, actually. But I'm gonna do the ranking now afterwards. But I liked it. Like, it is not a kid's film. It is not. It is like more mature adults only. Like, it is. Especially towards the one of the movies, like, let's just make a rapture happen. Let's just make all these people go up and then just erase time and redo everything and then bring them back down and make sure no one doesn't remember what happened. It is. I was like this. Especially with the giant form of that chick. With the red eyes. I'm like, oh, okay. I was not prepared for that, by the way. Yeah. You know, I would say it is very mind-blowing, but I did enjoy it for sure. I got into it, and now I kind of like it because it was mind-blowing for sure. Like, yeah, I really like it. So that is it for Evangelion. I think I'm saying it properly. So yeah, so that is for that anime. Next one is the Death Note. Best anime. Except for season 2. Season 2 it went downhill, but I would say it's towards the end of the best. It's almost very good. But I love season 1 so much with L and Light. Like the rivalry, and I just love the Death Note. I watched it like at least 7 to 8 times. It's very short, so it's very easy bench through though. It's like 37 episodes. But I like the first season. That ends, I think, in episode 24, 25, something like that, I think. And then season 2, and then it's kind of went downhill more slowly, but for the season 2, I kind of like how, again, spoilers. Again, this is like 2007, okay? So this is a very old anime, but I do like it though. That after L dies, I think when Nier gets introduced, I'm just kind of like. It's just like when L and his girlfriend get a kid, and then he was this kid named Nier, and why does he have white hair? I mean, doesn't this L top tier? I just love L, but Nier, he's just too strange. He's more like a machine than a human, I would say. He doesn't have that type of personality. I didn't really like, in my opinion, but yeah, that's all I can say about that. But for season 1, it is very good. I love L and Light. Like they're trying to, like Light is trying to become the god of that world, and then there's L that's like right next to him, like trying to catch him, but he always snips his way back off of it. But it's like them two combined. It's interesting to watch just them two just trying to not get caught, or the other one's trying to get the person caught, which L knew he was Kira at times. It says, I think if the detective wasn't involved in stuff, he probably would say, he's Kira, put him in jail, sentence him to death. So I think L should have caught him probably like halfway to season of 1. The thing is with Light is he always like finds a way to escape, which sometimes it's Cap and sometimes it's okay. That kind of makes sense. So I just like L. L is my best favorite character in that anime for sure. I just love L. It's the best. It's almost very good. But since I watched like 7 to 8 times, I'm gonna put on best because I still enjoy it. I think for season 2 it just goes downhill, but not as best as season 1 for sure. Season 1's gonna be my favorite, but season 2 is just there to just trying to end the series off. So yeah. Alright, the next one is Dragon Ball Super. Okay. Before I rank it, I like it. It's just there are some. It's like, why is Goku a fucking idiot? He's like a clown. I swear. It's just like in Z, he was so good. Like he was not the best of brain wise, like thinking wise at times. But when it comes to fighting, he's very, very good. Like he's like a fighter without logic. I'm joking, but he's a very good. I like Goku for that, but I like Vegeta as well, like his story arc for that as well. But for Super, I like it. I think I prefer more Vegeta in Super than Goku. Goku is like a full-on idiot. He got hit so many times in the head after Z, and then he's like, now he's like a clown now in the universe of Universe 7. But I did like the they introduced the multiverse thing towards the end of the Survivor arc. Yeah, when they introduced Universe 6. Yeah, I like the final arc for sure. It's just like how it ends. I mean, I don't mind it, but I just wish it was more than. I wish for all universes in this tournament to return. And other universes too. I mean, I'm fine, I guess, but I just want something more. I don't know. I might just be criticizing it more. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I'm gonna put on very good though. Okay, the Goku Black arc. Very good, except the ending. The ending was so bad.
Let's just invite Grand Zeno to come here. Maybe he can help and take down Zamasu.
I'm gonna erase the universe.
Goku, you idiot. You just let future Trunks and his whole people in that universe to just bye-bye. And the fact that Goku doesn't know what a kiss is. Oh my god.
Whoa! What was that, Trunks? You put your mouth on hers. That's so weird.
Kakarot, you've never kissed someone?
Huh? No, of course not. Why?
You're married and have children.
Yeah, duh, but what's that have to do with kissing?
You... Oh, no way.
No, tell me, is that like something people do?
Even Vegeta, I was so on. That's why I like Vegeta more in Super. I like Goku when he comes to fighting, but when it's just him casually Goku, I just prefer Vegeta more. The more I think of it, I kind of prefer Vegeta as an actual likable character more. In fighting, I would say Goku, but especially in the Resurrection F, like Vegeta would have won, but Frieza had to do that ballsy move that destroyed the universe, destroyed the planet, which I actually liked. But the fact is, Whis is like, I can wind back in time. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can wind back in time, and you tell me this now? But only for 3 minutes, though. Very ironic. I just have some issues with Super, but I do like Super. I prefer Z personally, but Super I don't mind. It's a top tier of great, super good. Maybe if they would have done like how they did Z, like make it actually good, then kind of a comedy relief. I know some animes can be comedy relief at times. I get it, but still, like, you know, like, come on, man. Don't make Goku like a full-on idiot, I swear. But I do like Beerus and Whis though. I would do like those as characters. I like the movies, except for Superheroes one. That one I'm kinda... I like it, but okay, the Beast Gohan, that was a great scene. But I wish it was more screen time. And it felt like too quick. Like, you know, for a transformation, you know, like, you want to get more screen time with it. I mean, Beast Gohan was the best part of that whole movie right there. And Orange Piccolo. But besides that, and that android sacrifice, that was great too. I like it. And the fact is, like, oh yeah, Goku and Vegeta are training. That's why they're not here to save Gohan and Piccolo. No, they can take care of it. We're all here training with Broly. Now Beerus has a thing with Shirai. It's like, what is going on? I'm gonna just put him very good. Like, some arcs of Super was not the best, and there are some very, very good ones. Except how it ends. It's always the ending. Always does terrible. I do hate how they handle Vegeta at times. Like, dude, just let him win. I mean, come on. Okay, in the superhero movie, they actually let him win, which I was fine with. But like, come on, man. Like, Vegeta's been more improved. I mean, Goku is too. Don't get me wrong. I liked him too. I just, yeah. So yeah, that's it for Dragon Ball Super. Next one is Arcane. Okay, this one is actually pretty good. This one's not technically, like, in my eyes, like an anime like these animes up here. But I'm gonna count it as an anime because it was animated. The story of it, I really love. I love the animation. The fact now season 2 is coming out pretty soon, which I'm excited for. And I love the story between the two sisters that they went their own separate ways, or no, not separate ways. I would say they got separated and then went their own paths. Like, the other sister is now evil and corrupt and crazy and psycho with bombs and stuff, as in the other one's like hating this road but want to find her sister, and like a tough sister love, like a tough sister in a way, I would say, for her, that character too. But I really like it. I like the villain. The animation is just very good for that. I'm sorry, it's pretty damn good. I really like it. I'm gonna put on the best too. Okay, eventually I can't keep putting all these animes on the best. I have to actually be the reason why. But I personally, Arcane, I think that's how I'm saying properly. I don't really have issues with it. I really enjoy it. Really, I like the story. I like the animation, which is very well done. I love the characters. Maybe there's a few, but minor ones, like small. But I have no issues with it personally. So I really like it though. I like the story of it. So pretty good, I would say, pretty good. All right, the next one's called Mod Psycho 100. Okay, the animation is strange, especially like the other humans just look very scary looking. I don't know if they were trying to do it on purpose. The story of it, it's supernatural type of thing, but with powers involved in it. And this one character, Mob, is like so overpowered that but he likes his crush, and he's weak, but he loves this girl, and then he slowly just have confidence to get stronger, get more confident, and all that stuff. So I do like it. It's just the animation's a little iffy. I do like when he does that power with all that that little texture design of he has with that power. I really enjoy it. It looks pretty nice, very cool. But as the story, yeah, I don't mind it, but it's just, yeah, I don't mind it. So I'm gonna go put it on very good. I don't know why the civilians are just very scary looking, but then like the normal characters looked a little decent in a way, but yeah, I don't mind it. It's pretty good. Not the best, but it's pretty good. Cause I gotta be completely honest, I can't make all of them as the best, cause that's not fair. I'm gonna put on very good. I don't mind it. It's just some small issues with it, but yeah, I'm gonna just go put it on good for that one, I would say. Alright, the next one is Tokyo Revenger, or Wevenger, or something like that. Okay, this one I like. The only couple of complaints I have is, so the first season you can, or first season or something like that, you can watch it on Crunchyroll and stuff like for it. But maybe they change it now. But now in the season 2, you have to have Hulu to actually watch the season 2. Or I don't know which season it was. Like that season you can only watch it on season 2 or 3 or something like that on Hulu only. Which I was like, are you kidding me? So it's like pretty ballsy move for you to do that, but besides the point, I did like it. There were some arcs I just have ups and downs. Mikey, I really like Mikey for sure. He's a very likable character. Same thing with his second hand man, I would say. That they both are very good. Like if it's just them two in the battle, they got it. They can take care of an army by themselves. But I think with all this, like the main character, what's his name? Takahashi? Starts with a T, I know that. Takahashi, I think it's Takahashi. The main character, I mean, I like it. It's just the power they can go back in time and fix certain events, like his love of his life gets killed in every timeline in a way. Like it's always something. Okay, the characters are very, 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 very good. I love the characters so much of all of them. I just wish that every time there's always has to be something comes in around the corner and like kills the love interest of the main character, and then he has to go back in time and do that, trying to prevent that one again, and then that one again, and then it just kind of continues and continues. Like it's a way to just keep the story going, which I don't mind, but at the same time it's like, dude, just have your love of your life just be like in a locked prison. Not literally, I'm just saying as a joke that just like make sure like she's in a prison, not like actual prison, like a safe prison, that nothing's not gonna harm her, kill her, all that stuff, and you can go be with her, and then you guys will be fine, and then you guys can live for the rest of your life instead of having these people having these gangs in Tokyo to kill her. Not even just her, actually it's other people too. So like I'm saying, I'm being honest, but at the same time I really enjoy it though. I really it might be better. I'm gonna put it right here. It's almost as great as Dragon Ball Super. But I just love the characters, but I just think that maybe, okay, now I'm going off track now. I like the characters though. The characters are very well done. Like there's some ups and downs arc. Here's one question I have the whole entire show. Where the hell are the parents? Is that anyone's questions when they're watching this anime? It's like, where are the parents at? Like, are they you gotta have like at least a couple of parents and these characters that have a very strict parent that you can't go out at a certain time, or you have to be at the house all the time. So it's like, where are the parents? I know there's some like they explain what happened and stuff in a way, I believe, but I'm saying for the other characters, like the armies and stuff, it's like you think like the parents would be like,
Where the hell are you? Didn't I told you to do the dishes? Why are you out with your friends again? It's like you always go out every single day at 5 in the afternoon. What do you guys do?
Again, I'm just joking about all that, but but honestly, I'm being honest about that one too. It's like, where are the parents? I like the characters, so I think the characters really saved the anime, which I really love. But yeah, I really like that show. So yeah, it's gonna be very good, but not the best, but it's pretty close, very close. But yeah, I would say for that one. Alright, the next one is Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I didn't play the full game of the Cyberpunk, but I got the idea of it. But at the same time, this is based on that game. In a way, yeah. That I like it. I think it's gonna be a season 2 maybe, but okay. I like that the main characters, like, something happens to his mom. Like, it's basically he has no choice to join a gang to earn money and try to live, and I think also find a purpose too, or something like that. But I'm gonna put on very good too. I really like it too. I really like it as well. Pretty brutal though. Pretty dark too for anime too for Netflix, but I really don't. The animation's actually pretty good too. I just don't really have a lot of issues with it, but I think it's like it's not the best. It's very, very close. Actually, I'm gonna do the ranking later after I do all this, because I just don't have issues with this one. I don't really have too much issues with that one. No. Yeah, I just don't have issues with it really. It's just, I think I just wanted more. Okay, the thing that he has a power to, like, when he does the chip thing or something, if I remember correctly, you can correct me on it. That he has some type of power that freezes time, that he can run, but it's like tracing with, you know, his other bodies is running animation, which was pretty cool to see. I actually don't mind it personally, but I can't keep putting all on the best. I'm sorry, I just can't. But I have to be completely brutal honest with most of them, with all of them actually. But as in right now, it's gonna be a very good. It might change, but yeah, I'm gonna put it pretty good. But I don't have too much complaints about it. Also, like, you think it's fine, and then something happens, and then it's like very messed up. So I really like it. I would say I like this universe. Would I be in that universe? Hell no. But I wouldn't mind just seeing it from the distance. But it's pretty good anime, I would say. Pretty good. Alright, the next one is Kaiju number 8. I did watch this not too long ago. Okay, the animations of it, pretty good. This involves kaijus, so it's just, when I first watched this anime, I thought this is gonna be like a pretty serious anime, but it kind of wasn't, but it kind of was. Like the comedy and stuff and the humor, I just want a very serious anime. Not maybe have some jokes here and there, but like just make it a little serious than kind of being so jokester at times. Like I do like it though. Don't get me wrong, I really do like it. I think just the humor, like I get it for comedy reasons and stuff, which some of it made me laugh. Like, wow, you old man, you 30, that's old. Like, no, I'm not old. And he has ability to be a kaiju, but he's the number 8 kaiju. So the fight animations was very good. I like the characters, not all of them, but I do like most of them. They're pretty good, pretty well written as well. I'm gonna maybe put it on. It's not a long series too. It's like, I think like 12 episodes or something. That's like pretty short. There's gonna be for sure season 2. I mean, I'm looking forward for the next one, next season. I'm gonna put towards the end of I'll just put it here, very good. I did like it. It's just, I think the humor just maybe turn it down a notch a little bit more. Like the main character is just a jokester in a way. Like people make fun of him, this and that, but he's the strongest kaiju in human form and all. You know, also. I like the animation. I like the characters. Not all of them, but the characters I do like. The story, basically, there's kaijus come in, they destroy, and then they have this special forces to knock them out. But they're trying to do so much casualties to, you know, destroy populations and stuff. So, yeah, I like it. But I just think this just maybe turn down the comedy more, because I think. Okay, there's one part in this anime, spoilers ahead, this main character gets found that he's a kaiju. When there's a giant bomb that's going to bomb the city and stuff, he uses his ability in front of the special force he was in, because he wanted to join the special force to join his childhood friend that she's the captain of the special forces. So he wants to fight right beside her to be the strongest, but he needs to prove himself he's the strongest. But then he has the kaiju that got into his body, and now he's a kaiju. So that scene when he's like punching that thing as hard as he can and just explodes, that was good. But I think at the moment when he gets caught, the humor just the comedy just went down more, which is like, thank you, just cool it with the comedy a little bit more. I just want to be a little bit more serious now, which I liked, so it got a point up for that. So yeah, so I like it though. I like it. I can't wait for season 2 though, but yeah. But it's just the humor, it's just too much. I get it, because most animes can have comedy in them and stuff, but in some of these animes they can balance the comedy. This comedy is like, here's like the serious and story and all that stuff, and the comedy was like that high up. So just make it just a little bit down a little bit. So the thing is with anime, I just want it to be this comedy, but not too much comedy. So just turn it down a notch, just a little bit. Like, yeah, I would say for that one, but I like it though. I would say for Kaiju number 8. The next one is Don't Toy with Nagato, or yeah, I'm just gonna pop this up. This one's a weird one. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of social media about the character and stuff, so I'm like, I want to see all this. Why is it this much up in the air in social media? I'm like, and then after I watch, I'm like, like what the? It is a very weird anime, but it's like it's not romance, like love anime comedy wise, like it's like a love story basically between this character that he gets bullied and stuff, but he has a crush on this character. So, and then the characters come in and they bully him because he's a nerd and this and that, and then the vice president. Oh my god! I mean, what is this anime becoming? It's pretty weird anime though. I will admit, it's pretty damn weird. But I didn't. It's not very good. No, I'm not gonna put it on very good. I like the relationship though. Like, he's very shy. He has no relationship. It feels like me. But for him, it's like she's teasing him and bullying him, but you can tell she likes him, but she doesn't want to admit it. So that's where the whole series goes on with it. So the animation is pretty good. The story is mid. not mid, I wouldn't say. It's fine. It's like those teenagers are like when they get first introduced into their, when they turn into soy to adult, and then they get that love thing going on in their chests, the heart beating. It's like, I love this, I love that, you know. So I'm gonna put it on mid. Like, the thing is with this, like, I thought it was gonna be something interesting, because a lot of people, like, in social media, is like, when they first came out, it was like blowing up. I'm like, okay, I want to see why this is all blowing up for it. And I watch, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get why it's blowing up. It's not what I thought it was. But yeah, I would just say just watch it for yourself, and you can determine. Do you want this person to bully you? Me? Not that one. I mean, no. If I was that age and stuff, no. Well, no. Okay, this is getting fucking weird now. Okay, I'm not gonna talk more about this one, but I'm just gonna say it's mid, but it's good. I like the romance in a way with it. I do like it though, so I think for me it's just, I'm just not into those romance stuff. I really am not as much. I think that's just me. I just, it gets too or too, okay, I don't mind it, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna just say mid for that one. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on because it's a weird anime though, I will admit. So it's mid. Alright, Jujutsu Kaisen or Kaisen, or you see it in the picture. I like this one. This first season, it's the build up for the universe. It's very supernatural stuff. Very supernatural stuff. But in season 2, it'll be the best for season 2 only. But for season 1, it's good, very good. So I'm going to go put on very good because season 2 is the best. I just love season 2 so much. It is wow. It went down because of season 1. It's good. I think if they would have done the same thing as season 2 did, like how they did with the characters and stuff, and like they're trapped in the city and they have to fight for their lives, and then it's like a full-on brutal fight, like a fight going on between each side, and I really like it for season 2. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. And man, it is dark. But for season 1, like, I like it. I think it's just, I wish season 2 did the same thing for season 1, like that type of serious and stuff it was. So that's why I went down a point down, because it's because of season 1. The season 1, it's pretty good, but I just, man, season 2, it was cooking. It was cooking for sure. I really like season 2 though. Season 1, I like it. It was more comedy in a way, but I didn't mind that one. And also there's the movie version, which I actually like the movie though too, and very good too. It might just be top tier of very good actually. My next is Super. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, I just really like it. I think for season 1, for first time me watching it, I like it. I just wish it was kind of like how season 2 was. Like it got me hooked on every single episode. When it first came out, watching it. Second episode, watching it. Third one, watching it. Fourth one, watching it. It's like you want to keep watching. For the first season, it's good, but I just wish it got a little bit more intense for season 1. It did. Don't get me wrong, it did. So that's what I'm saying. It's top of very good though, I will admit. I hope when season 3 comes out, I hope they do that same thing. It gets more how season 2 did. Cause man, I want the same thing for season 3 to be like that. Cause man, I am excited for that universe then. And the fact that Gojo, I like his character. I think he's too cocky. But in the movie, it kind of explains in a way. Cause after like he first encounters someone's dad, that's like the strongest non-sorcerer and stuff, he's all pumped up and ready to fight more. And I don't remember the full idea. His power is basically his 6 eyes. He can look every direction. He has a force field in him, so like on him. So basically, no one can touch him because his 6 eyes scent can detect everywhere. So he's very broken. And then there's the main characters. He ate the finger. When that first popped out, I was like, what? Wouldn't that hurt with the nail? But then he turns into I don't know what his name was again. What's his name? He is the best, like a best damn character. I just love that character. Like he's a full-on evil. He's full-on villain, full-on evil, but he's not the villain you think he is. Like he's like, for like sorcerers, he despises them. But like the demons or supernatural creatures and stuff, he kind of respects them. Like especially like in the season 2, I like season 2 of him more because he's more like, he's not gonna show his full power in that scene, but I will show you with the same power you have, like fire and stuff. Like basically, he still has hidden powers, which I like. It's just amazing. That is it for this anime. But season 2, it would have been the best anime of all time. If it was just season 2, it would be a top of best anime. Oscar, I think also won an Oscar award too. So that's also a reason why it's very good too. I'm just gonna speed through this ranking of it because this is gonna be a long video. So I just want to make it like say what I want to say of it and then move on to the next one. So the Kunokuno Basketball. This one I like. It just feels like a, how do I put this, Dragon Ball thing or something like that, but in a way I do dig it though. But is it actually a very good or the best anime? When I was watching it, I was actually attached, like actually intrigued and stuff, because my first sport was basketball. So seeing this as an anime and for these type of characters to be have some type of special abilities, which I do dig it, but at the same time I think, okay, so these guys, I'm gonna make this short and simple and then move on to the next one. So these 5 characters that 6, those 6 characters of the basketball team, eventually they gone their separate ways. They own separate teams because they're an unstoppable team, and now they're facing each other of separate teams. So let's say it's mid. It's right next to, I like the Baki one more personally, but it's almost passes Baki, I will admit. But I will say for that one, I like it. I like the animation. It's just basically a sports anime. Some of it I don't mind. There's one of them is gonna probably be almost best, or probably be best, just coming up very soon. But for this one, I like it. Almost good. I think and then there's a movie came with it. So, and this main character does not know how to shoot a basketball hoop, but he knows how to pass with this weird. It's so stupid looking, but looks cool at the same time. So yeah, it's gonna be mid, but yeah, I do like it, but it's mid. It's almost very good though, I will admit. So it's almost pretty good. Alright, the next one is Demon Slayer. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna deny it. It's not the best. In the latest season, it was a little bit disappointment until it was like one episode, the final episode was like the best episode of all time. Like the animation, like the explosion is like actually looks like an explosion. So the fact they put so much detail into that last episode of the season, current season, how it ended. But I will say for that, I mean, the beginning was actually pretty good. I like that the main character's like his motivation is to kill Michael Jackson. It's literally Michael Jackson as a demon, as a vampire or a demon, whatever you want to call these characters, these villains. But yeah, I do dig the characters though. I think there's too much comedy to not too much comedy. There is times like the comedy kind of fits in a way in this universe, but at the same time like maybe too much. So hopefully because it's slowly towards the finale of the season, like they go into the infinite castle and stuff, so hopefully it gets more serious, the more joking manner. I mean, maybe add some jokes, but the thing is with comedy is you need to make sure it fits the universe that it's going to be placed in. If it's going to be a very dark, serious tone, Samwise or killing demons, don't really do much comedy. It is dark, but at the same time, like, yeah, it's pretty good. The animation gets better and better each season. And also, there's that movie that they go to the train, and that one character, the fire, he is the best part. Nami! Or delicious, he says in English. But yeah, so I just love it. So it's pretty good. Not the best, but it's very close. Again, I might switch around afterwards, you know, to actually rank them. But yeah, so I would say it's pretty good for that. It's almost the best, though. Almost the best. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. Alright, the next one is Steins Gate Zero. Okay, before I continue, I mess up the order of the Steins Gate Zero, or the Steins Gate. It's a time travel anime. For this one, when I was watching it, because I thought when I first watched this series, it is old by the way, that I thought zero means it's the starting point of the thing, not literally like. So I literally missed a whole series of Steins Gate that I completely missed. That's why there were some parts I didn't understand, but I did cut up pretty quickly what's going on. But yeah, so as of right now, I haven't watched the other version of the Steins Gate, but the Steins Gate Zero I have seen. The thing is with it, like, I do like it. I do like the characters a lot. I think they focus too much on the characters too much, and there's times it gets a bit slow, but I do like it though. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's right here, right next to Kaiju number 8, because Kaiju number 8, at least it's short and actually has fighting scenes and action, and it's more up to date, but at the same time the story is a bit cranky in my opinion as in right now for Kaiju number 8. But for this one, the story kind of make it interesting, but I think they focus too much on the characters too much. But I do mind it, so I'm gonna bop it upper than Kaiju number 8, I will admit. So yeah, that's it for Steins Gate Zero. I am gonna watch the other Steins Gate because I did mess up, so that was on me. So I am gonna watch the other one, the beginning of it, so I kind of get more of the understanding. As far as I knew, this main character, forgot his name again. He's very depressed, sad. Just he doesn't want to mess with time because what it did, it messed up completely, and his love interest, I think that's what I put it as, she dies. They made this microwave time machine. Yeah, they go that far. But then they actually have an actual time machine. The other ones that's more, they have like 2 different time machines. I don't quite understand. I mean, it's been a bit since I saw Steins Gate Zero, but I'm gonna watch the other one pretty soon. Basically, time travel. Don't mess with time travel. It will mess up a lot of stuff. That's all you need to understand about it. And they do affect the characters in a way of the timelines and stuff. So I do like it in a way. So yeah, that's why 8 passes that, I will admit. So yeah. Alright, Terminator Zero. This one just came out not too long ago. I love it. Is it the best? Yeah, I actually don't mind it. I really do enjoy it. The animation is amazing. The story is interesting. So basically, the main character, it's supposed to be a certain type of Terminator movies. I forget which one again. I think 1 and 2. You can correct me on that. It's good, I will admit. So it's pretty good. Trying to remember it. So this guy is making an android to sustain the future of, I think one of the years was 2025, which is next year. What are you trying to say, huh, Netflix? What are you trying to say? There's gonna be Terminators taking over us. Anyways, so yeah. So basically, in the future, they try to there's Terminators killing people and stuff. So they going back in time before it happened. The Judgment Day, I think they call it Judgment. Yeah, the Judgment Day. Because they sent the nukes, and then the robots get rogued, and then the AI that they created gets far advanced that it takes over and destroys most of the population because the AI says
Humans are disgusting creatures. I must erase them completely from the face of this earth. I only have robots and androids to take over.
So, pretty damn dark. So, and also the twist towards the end is like, I actually did not see that coming. The best anime, in my opinion. But yeah, so I really enjoy it, and obviously how it ends in season 1 is obviously gonna be a season 2. If they ended just season 1, I'd be kind of moving this down up to very good, but I do hope they do more of the story because I do want to know more about it. So yeah, I'm gonna say for the Terminator Zero is the best solo leveling. So this one's based on a video game logic. So there's like dungeons, so Dungeons and Dragons or dungeon games or some type of RPG game or something like that. So your goal is to, cause in this universe, so there's portals to go to the dimension of the dungeon to get treasures and get rich and stuff, and it helps you to sustain life there. So basically there's like warriors that go in, travelers, healers, people, you know, just basically trying to get the goodies and stuff. But this one guy, the main character, is very weak. He even says himself he's very weak. He's doubting himself of him not gonna become strong, but he keeps pushing for it because he needs to provide his mom with some type of rare illness that she's in a coma or something like that. So it's pretty damn interesting and dark. But then they go to this dungeon. There's this giant statue just kills them instantly. It's like high level version and they're like very low, so they can kill easily. So he managed to escape, but he survived it, and he had some type of a hub box that it notifies like how much status you have, you know, how much progress you have made. If you don't do this certain progress, you go be teleported to punishment zone to get chased by snakes. So it gets pretty good, and then he gets stronger and stronger, and then eventually you slowly see his character to change for being weak and stuff, and kind of being like an actual human, like being scared, this and that, to be like, yeah, I got this, let me do this. Whew. There's been scenes when he like gets very strong, it's like, damn. So I do like his character arc, and obviously there's gonna be more of it. I'm actually excited how they ended for season 1. I am excited for season 2, so it's gonna be pretty damn good. I'm gonna say right here for now, until maybe like season 2 will get more better. If it gets more better, it'll probably be more over here and then more over here. It'll be almost the best, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. I do like it. I do like where it's gonna be going with this one, so I am curious where this is gonna go. I dig it. I'm on board. I can't wait for season 2 now. I do hope the humor, they don't do much humor of it, which I'm kind of glad they don't. Too much. They do a bit, but not too much, so it's kind of stable, which I'm fine with. The animation is pretty good. The story, as I explained so far, it's understandable and it's good. Not the best, but it's pretty good. The characters, they're pretty interesting ones. I think I just need to get more screen time with them to see if I really think about them, certain ones. But as of right now, I do dig it. That is it for solo leveling. The next one is it long to pick up a girls in a dungeon? Very weird title, I will admit, pretty weird. But I kind of get it at the same time. Okay, so the story, so far as I remembered, he likes this girl, he's trying to improve himself, so he's going to the dungeons. So basically the title is it okay to pick up girls in a dungeon? So, and then there's like fairies in a way, and it's basically kind of like solo leveling, but not. Because for solo leveling, it's like it's based from real life, but they trying to. It's based from real life, but it's from a game point of view, but it's based in real life. But this one's a little bit different. This one you have like actual fairy tales and stuff, so I'm gonna put it on mid. Like, it's good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it probably passes for sure. That one. But yeah, so I'm gonna say that one's pretty good. I'm not gonna say the whole entire. You can just see it in the screen. I'm not gonna repeat that one, but yeah. So that is that. I mean, okay. So the animation is good. This story, as far as I understood, I said, but his character is very nice, heartwarming and stuff, and he has his partner, goddess or something like that. Like she's some type of entity or something like that, like some type of power god that's always on his side and something like that. So it's been a while since I've seen that one, but as far as I remembered, it's good. It's just good. It's not good. It's not very good. It's not the best, but as far as I remember, it's good. It's mid. I don't mind it. So that's what I'm saying. It's good. So yeah, that's it for that one. The next one is Dragon Ball, the original. I gotta give respect to it because that's how we got Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. So I gotta give props to it. So, but is it good? Is it the best? No. I'm being honest right there. No. It has very, 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 very questionable things back in the day. Like they show woman spots, man spots. Goku aka the kid's like, are these my balls? And he's like touches his own balls. Like I know he's a kid, but how dumb are you, Goku? No, your balls are not the Dragon Balls. When I first watched it, I was like, I don't know how I would be if I watched as a kid, but it did make me laugh at times. But it's just, in Master Roshi, man, what a pervert he is, my god. So yeah, so I think it's just, I don't want to do, I'm gonna just go put on okay. Like, it's okay. I do love it. I do have respect for it because then the new Dragon Ball came up. But I think most people understand, like, it's not the best, but it's a starting point of the new series of Dragon Ball that's becoming the most popular ones of all, one of them. But in the beginning, like, it's almost mid. It's just, I like Z more and Super more, but Dragon Ball itself, it's just fine. It's just good, okay. So that's it for Dragon Ball. The next one is Erased. What a sad anime this is. I'm gonna just probably put this as the best because it was pretty damn sad and tragic. And man, it's just. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna just shorten this story up. This person has ability to go back in time. I believe it's not a long series. It's just one full season, and then that's it for the whole story. Basically, something happened to his childhood friend. Then he goes back in time, finds out more what happened. She was abused. And I think one got kidnapped and then she died, I think. You can correct me on it again, but as far as I understood. So yeah, then he finally found out who did it because he had the power to go back in time. So he was the one getting captured. Then he saw the person that was in the car. He thought it was very nice and friendly. I think it was like his teacher. His teacher or something like that that became a psychopath. Yeah, let's just say, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but man, it is very, very dark. But pretty damn sad. But it's pretty good. The animation, it's alright, it's good. I do enjoy it, man. This story, like, this is a very emotional, like, like he's just trying to do the right thing and try to find his childhood friend. So, and then he finds out the truth what happened. And then her family is not the best family, that they abuse her and stuff, and then there's more to it. So it's pretty crazy, I will admit. So the story, fantastic. I love the ending. I like it how they ended it in a way. Yeah, the animation's pretty good. The story was pretty damn good though. So I'm gonna put it as the best in my opinion. It's one of the best. Yeah. It's almost very good, but I do like the story more. Like it's like, besides the time travel thing and stuff, it's like an actual situation that would happen in real life. Like it's actually a real life crisis, but except for the time travel thing. But I mean, it's pretty damn good though. If you guys haven't seen it, I would say give it a watch because it's pretty good, and it's on Netflix and whatever streaming service is on. So yeah, but yeah, that's it for that one. So yeah, very good, one of the best, not the top best, but it's the best, I will admit. But yeah, alright, the next one we got here is the Kinga Ashura. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but yeah, so that is this one. I'm gonna be completely honest, it's the same thing as Baki. Literally the same thing. It's just more crazier people. In 3D animation, except for the final episode in the final season is a 2D animation. Before I was recording, I was trying to finish this up. I finished this show up. This is one I was talking about. I didn't fully finish, and also there's another one I didn't finish too. But now I've finished it. There's like 2 animes I just finished. So before I did this recording, this one at first I was like, okay, it's just okay. Now when I saw towards the finale of the final episode, it's pretty good. It's mid. It went to okay to mid. It's right next to Baki. The way how they ended the series, well, as far as I understand, they might make more, but I don't know. In the Netflix series, I do like it. The characters are, some are good and some are so freaking weird. Oma! That puppet hair guy, oh my god. Every time he's on screen, he creeps the hell on me. It's like if you had a fanboy is like way into you. Don't be those people to me. I'm joking. Okay, I like it's okay. It's the same thing as Baki. Just understand it. It's the same thing as Baki, but 3D animation. There's different abilities and stuff, and different powers and different power scales and stuff. So it's different, but I don't mind this one too. So it's not as good as Baki, because the Baki one is still continuing. As in for this one, it kind of, for me, it kind of ended. And the way I'm just go spoils ahead for this one because this one just came out not too long ago. Oma dies. He was towards the finale of this. I guess now someone else took it. The Fang, you know, of the main top strongest guy in that tournament. But then it turns out to be someone else took his spot because he beat him, and now Oma is the one that is trying to defeat him to become the strongest. He's not trying to be the full-on strongest. He just wants to just challenge himself. As far as I understand the character, it's like he wants to be the strongest, but not the way how people are thinking. Not you guys. I'm saying like in the show, like not the way that they think of him. As far as I understand, but towards the final episode, like him like just using all his abilities, all his power just to try to beat the guy, and he still lost. And then because when he uses a certain ability, his heart can't handle, then he dies. The way how they handle his character, like he sits in that tree, looks in the horizon, and just like, you know, talking to his old master in the tree, and then like his partner comes around, business partner, and then passed away. So yeah, and the fact is he just kept going. He just doesn't care. It's like, I don't need rest, I just need I feel a lot better. He is very stubborn for sure, but I understand the way of his character and the fact what he. At first he was a monster in the beginning, like he didn't have any any emotion, nothing. It's like he was just a full-on monster, and that's why that one character's like, Oma! So fucking weird. That's the one character I do not like personally. He's just not my favorite. He just creeps the hell out of me. Yeah, so the way how they handle his character, I do like it. And the fact is like, I'm not that monster anymore. That's like, damn. So it's pretty good. So I'm gonna say mid for that one, I will admit. So yeah, next one is Dragon Ball GT. I'm sorry, that was a shit. Alright, so I'm gonna just say this: the characters. The characters are fine. Just fine. Animation, fine. Story, shit. Except the final season. The final season did save it for that dragon villain and that Super Gogeta, the Super Saiyan 4, when they first introduced and stuff, and a little bit before that. I think, and there's that that stupid dance scene. Yeah, it's not good. But to be fair, the last season did save it, in my opinion. Like, I did enjoy it. It's not canon, so thank God. I do hope in the future they do bring back Super Saiyan 4, like in a best way they can do. But at the same time, I don't know if it would do well, but who knows. But I would say it's not good. The story is the villain. I forgot that main character's that one the character's name. He wishes Goku to turn to a kid for some reason. So he did. Shenron granted the wish, give him the power to become a kid, and now they're trying to find the Dragon Balls or something like that. And then Trunks and Pam are going with Goku to find the Dragon Balls and stuff. So the whole series is just doing that. They fight different villains, they meet different characters. La 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 la. I just don't like it. I really don't. The final arc, I would say the final arc was good. It doesn't save it though, but it does give me like, okay, I'm into it. You know, just want to watch more. So yeah, that's all I have to say for Dragon Ball GT. It's just not good. It just maybe watch the final arc and then you'll be fine. It won't save it, but it did okay. I did enjoy the fights on that one more, the final arc, than the rest of the series. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say for that one. The next one is Dr. Stone. The story goes, there's this alien that turned everyone into stone. They still don't know why. They kind of get so. The more the show, the more you understand in a way. So everyone turns to stone for thousands of years or something like that. And then eventually, the main character, like he's a scientist, a student scientist, but a very crazy one at the same time. Like he gets crazy and goofy. The humor, I do like this one a little bit more. Like it does make me laugh. These characters, they're interesting. I do like them. I really do like them. And the animation is pretty good. I would say this anime is more like education. Like education for certain machines and certain things that you don't know what to do. That to learn like how does a light bulb work? How does this work? How does that work? So it's more of an education anime, which I'm fine with that. There sounds like I didn't know you can do that. I don't know those two can go together. I didn't know that. You know, it's like, it's pretty good. I'm gonna put on pretty good too. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just put it right here. It's pretty good. I do enjoy it more. Like, it's one of those films like, it's best just to watch and just experience and just see if you like it or not. Like, it's more like an education anime, like I said before. But yeah, then you find more people to group and become the kingdom of science, or science, something like that they said, for they call themselves the group. So yeah, I do like it. I really like it. So yeah, that is it for Dr. Stone. Alright, the next one is A Silent Voice, the movie. Before I continue, damn. It is pretty damn good. Like, here's the thing, the animation is good. It's not the peak level like how it is nowadays, but it's pretty good. Characters, man, like, this character turns to a bully to a 180 actually cares for people and stuff. Like at first he was like very like a bully, like actually bullying people just because he feels like it, and then eventually that regrets it him and then turns it around, they becoming a completely different person, not how he was back in the day. The story goes is this main character is bullying this girl that doesn't talk, she doesn't speak, so it's called a silent voice. And he at first he was bullying her because she's different, which I mean, come on, man. I don't understand people nowadays. Have respect for people. But anyways, I'm getting off track. So for this movie, characters are amazing. Story is incredible. Like it's pretty damn good though. Like I can't. It's a movie too. Like it's pretty good. It's like, and this person is like thinking of. I don't know if I should say the word in YouTube. Auto delete himself. And yeah, it gets there. It gets pretty damn dark. And then he finds a purpose in life, and then becomes a brand new person, getting new friends because how he was back then, he was a complete jerk and stuff, and then eventually he just gets better, and then he regrets what he did. And yes, it might be just right next to this one. It's the best anime, right next to Erased. Pretty good anime, I will admit, for that one. So very, very, very emotional. And yeah, so that is it for A Silent Voice. Very emotional film. So if you want to watch on Netflix or any other streaming service, yeah, just be prepared. Yeah. Alright, the next one is One Punch Man. Okay, animation is good. Yeah, just good. Story, it's this. I did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 10 kamo. And then all the time I do all that, I am the strongest man alive. I mean, I have no hair and all that stuff. I can punch things in one hit. Like, me just saying it's stupid. But if you just watch it and just enjoy, like, it's not trying to be serious. Like, it is not trying to be serious at all. Like, it's just trying to be its own thing. It's like Goku, but just nonsensely. Like, he has no powers. He's just like a regular human being, but he can just one punch something and it just destroys instantly. He's the strongest one. Saitama, I think that's his name was. So yeah, so people are saying he's stronger than Goku. I'm gonna just say so now. Goku's stronger. Okay, maybe more of the animation of or more of the manga of One Punch Man. Maybe he would be stronger, but no. I'm sorry, Goku's stronger. I'm on Goku's side. That's in that team. The fight scenes is actually good. I like his parts. Like, okay. So yeah, so basically it's like a hero organization to save the people in the city and stuff, and they have certain rankings and stuff. He's in the C tier or C rank, I think they said in the anime. Basically he's not the strongest, but technically he is the strongest. So it's mid. It's all. Well, it's right here. I'm gonna put it right here. Like, it's mid. It's like in the middle. Like, it's almost pretty good. Almost, but it's just mid. It's a short series, but pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good, I will admit. So, yeah. I do hope Season 2 gets interesting. As far as I've seen the manga, like, it gets insane how it gets, as far as I've seen. So, it might be very good when that comes out. But yeah, so that is it for One Punch Man. The next one is Blue Lock. Animation, it's a soccer anime series, so it's not to, or football, not to be too serious about, but it really shows the characters in this one. It really shows like what purpose are they in each season, each episode. of certain characters you like. I really enjoyed this one. I really did. Like, I can't wait for season 2. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Like, here's the thing. I like basketball and soccer. In soccer, because I like basketball too. I was younger, and I still do in a way. And soccer is also my favorite too. When I played in elementary school, I love soccer. I always play recess and stuff. I was one of the fastest kids out there. But yeah, so yeah, and I have a waifu back then, so that's all. That's another topic. But besides the point, I just want to get to this. So this character, he lost in a tournament, but his thing is like he passes the ball to another teammate that he needs to be relying on his teammates instead of himself. So he passes the ball, then the player misses the shot that loses the game. Then he's devastated because they would have won and gone to the finals, and he's just devastated. It's like, what if I didn't pass him? What if I still made the shot? It's like, then he just did a mental breakdown. Then he has a chance to prove himself against some type of secret organization for soccer players to become the best soccers or the best strikers, they said. I do like they said the word strikers. They become the best strikers. So I do like that. So the characters are amazing. Like, at first you think you go just hate them, but you actually love them. And yeah, I just love it. Like, I'm very down for it. It just might be right here. Very good. I can't put all of them the best anime. I just can't, because I think I have to just get more of seasons into these animes to rank them as the best. But yeah, I would say. But yeah, I would say Blue Lock, I am excited for season 2, and I can't wait for what comes next. And it gets insane. And that he wants to prove himself, and then he has all these other players that try to complete each other, and then they're trying to, it's like life or death. Like, if you lose, you're out this being the striker, and you never become a soccer player again, or football player again. It's like Hunger Games in a way. It's pretty good. I really do enjoy it. So yeah, so that's it for Blue Lock. Next one is Chainsaw Man. This one also I just finished too before I did this recording. Okay, animation is good. No, it's pretty good. The story is sorceries, but they call them doubles. They try to find a certain double name, whatever the thing is for that one. Sorry, but yeah, they try to find him because they destroy certain parts. He's very strong. This creature is very strong. That can kill thousands in a minute, so he's pretty serious. But for these secret organizations to deal with doubles or sorceries, I call them, but the main character I kind of really do not like. I'm gonna be completely honest. He's a complete simp. All it takes is watermelons. Meant, there, but I get my first kiss, and I'm sorry, okay, the animation's pretty good. The story is just, like, I just don't like the main character. I did in the beginning, but then when it showed his real character slowly, more of his character, I was like, so your only motivation is to get laid. It's mid. Yeah. At least for this anime, did a little bit more better of the characters and the story and stuff. This one's like, it's very bloody, it's very cool, but I'm gonna just say right there. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it right here. Like, it's good. It's just, I mean, I guess I'll watch season 2, but I'm just he's like the biggest simp. Like, I know he's 16, but like, my god, man, like, I'll get my first kiss, and that kiss becomes like a drunk barf kiss. Which, that was disgusting to watch. Thank God I was not eating that time. I would have just puked. But I gotta give it credit with the animation. It's pretty good though. It's just the story. I mean, I'm curious for more. Don't get me wrong, but it's just, I hope this main character just gets out of this hoardiness shit and just be more tamed. I know he's still a teenager, so I guess that's fair, but still, like, come on, man. So that's this, or Saint Talk. I can't even say the word. That's it for this anime, so yeah. Alright, the next one is Kumo-san Can't Communicate. Alright, this one, it's more like, this girl is the prettiest girl in the school, and this main character, sees her, and he's very shy, but then he finds out that she's also very shy, and she can't really communicate at all. Literally, at all. The title is literally called Can't Communicate. Like, this anime is more like romance slash cute. The animation, it does get better. I do like it back in the time. Now when I think of it, it's alright. And the characters they're fine. They're okay, they're good. Not my top favorite of all, but yeah. It's just okay. It's just okay. I'm gonna just put it there, but like, I'm not trying to hate it, a lot of it, but I just think it could have maybe been more better personally. But at the same time, like, I get it where they were trying to do, like, I kind of get what the message was trying to show, but at the same time, I just didn't really care. It's just a pretty girl that doesn't know how to talk. She's very shy. There, season end. Show's over. All done. Then she finally can speak. She finally confesses her feelings to this main character, that she actually loves him. And same thing with him. And it's just, I'm sorry. Like, this could have, like, if this was a movie, it would have been like mid or pretty good. But since it's a show, I think this kind of ruined it. It's kind of the same thing as Don't Toy with this one, this anime. It's like the same thing as this one, but it's just this character doesn't know how to communicate. It's fine. It's just not my favorite personally, but it's okay. I really have nothing much to say because most of the episodes is just kind of slow and just shows her character like in certain activities and certain events and stuff like her character with her new friends her friends she has, and it's just fine. Like, it's not like the Attack on Titan level, like there's gonna be a big twist and stuff. It's not like Dragon Ball, like there's not gonna be like an amazing fight scene, or it's not like Death Note, like you have the most interesting characters and all that stuff. So it's just like, it's just fine. It's okay. Yeah, it's just okay. She doesn't know how to talk. Maybe go to counseling. Go to speech class and learn how to speak, and then you'll be fine. And then the show won't even exist. I think I made it too much, but I'm joking about it. But yeah, so jokes aside, it's okay. The next one and the last one for this video, Parasite. I would say this one's kind of based of like One Punch Man or Jujutsu Kaisen, like certain type of power identities and stuff, like some type of identity for the parasites you get and stuff. So like, animation is fine, good, but the story, it's just, so this character, I don't quite remember about this one as much because it's been a long time since I've seen this one, a while. As far as I remember is, so the main character, as far as I remember, he's in school. I don't quite remember his character that much, the top of my head. So yeah, but when you get the parasite and stuff, his character changes to like actual human being, to like has no emotions, no feelings. It's like, oh, I got shot. Cool. So like no reaction and stuff, but I do like it though, but it's pretty damn brutal and pretty damn disturbing and bloody. Like, just imagine like this face just turns into like a parasite. Like, it is disturbing. Like, and the fact they're making a live action version of it is just pretty scary to think about. And I seen a clip of it. I'm like, whoa. I mean, I did enjoy it. I mean, it's very weird though, but I do enjoy it though. It's just parasites latching on a host, and they get certain type of abilities and stuff, ex-predators and stuff. So it's right towards the end of mid. Oh no, sorry, good. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it right here because again, I might do a switch over after do a snap, but yeah, this is good. There's a lot of fight scenes, very interesting moments. The story is interesting. The characters are, as far as I remember, they're interesting. Some I like, some I didn't, but I didn't mind it. So, and the animation is, especially when they do the creatures things they do and stuff, so they did peak up a little bit. Like, if it didn't do all that gore and stuff, it would have been mid, but since they did all that, I'm gonna put on very good. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else about it. It's just, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's all I have to say for that. But it's pretty damn good though, so I would say give it a watch and see what you think of it. So yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, so when I snap my fingers, I'm gonna actually do them in a certain order. Some of them, like, it might be on good, it might be the best, my actual tier list. As of right now, I'm thinking, I'm trying to think which one should go where, and then I'll do my actual rank. So yeah, so here we go. So here we go. I did mess around a little bit more of it, and I was thinking of it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna switch it there. So yeah, the top anime, the best anime in my opinion, is a Death Note. I'm just love it. Right next to Attack on Titan. I just love the Death Note. Like, the fact I watched like 7 to 8 times of it, that says something. Like, I just love it. Season 2, I do like it though, but it's just not. It doesn't hold up that well in my opinion. But season 1 I just love. So yeah, so that's the best of anime. And then for very good is Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, it's pretty good. I just think they just need to work on some things, then they can be the best. Mid is Baki. I'm saying for the top tier is Baki, because like, it's good. It just needs a little work on, but it's one of my favorites so far. But it's pretty good. But it's mid though. And then okay, the top tier is Dragon Ball. Like, it's better than that. But Coma the Community, whatever that title is, I might. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it right there. There's my actual ranking now. So then my top is okay for Dragon Ball. The next is GT. Like, it's top of G. It's not good for GT, but the final arc did save it just a tiny bit, so it's just on top. So yeah, so here is my ranking of anime, and this is part 1. Part 2, you're not gonna see it for a while because I have to do a lot of watching, and I've been watching other shows. So when I get the chance to watch like at least 30 of certain animes or shows or a movie version or anything, like actually seen and watch and stuff, then I'll do part 2 for the anime series. But as of right now, this has to be part 1. So yeah, so take your time to look over, comment below what you guys think. Again, this is just my opinion. I do like most of these animes. It's just some hit and some didn't hit, like did well and some didn't. The more I think of it, the more like, you know what, I mean, it was alright, but maybe it could have been better. It's pretty good, don't change it. So it's like that. So yeah, that's it for the anime tier list. So yeah, like the video, subscribe more, and click that bell every time you see these videos. You know when I'm doing them. And also like the video for more. I would've add One Piece in here because I did watch at least the beginning of it, but there's so many animes and I have no time to watch 1,000 something episodes of it. I'm sorry, I just don't have time. Same thing with Naruto. But yeah, that's it for anime tier list. So yeah, like the video, subscribe more, and click that bell every time I make these videos. You know I'm doing them. So yeah, that's it for now, and bye.